push me back here. Right here, boom, okay? I can't do anything here. This is not a good place for me. Crab ride, extend, keep the crab rides in. Okay, when he kicks the leg off to free it, put the hooks back in, okay? That crab ride is pretty good, right? You might feel like, oh, I don't have the hooks in anymore, but as long as I have these in, okay, as long as I get these in here, I can get this kind of inward pressure with the knees and extend it here, and if he tries to kick it off, hook goes in. Make sense? So the hooks can come in and out freely, right? It's not that big a deal if they come out. Just got to make sure you keep that backpack on and follow them wherever they go. Make sense? So I don't want to see anybody stuck right here. Okay, now if you do get stuck right there, okay, back up. Okay, keep backing up and put your head on the ground. Now start to rotate. Okay, once you get those hips free, you can do that going up or you can do it going down. Okay, so he starts to settle down, go down the body, boom, 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 boom. Now turn in, come up on top. Same thing. You get those hips out of the pocket, you're good to go. Same thing with left and right. I got the hooks in. Okay, he starts to turn to his right. Right? Now he's out the pocket. Now same thing left. He turns out the pocket. Okay? It's usually a combination of turning your body and getting your hips up or down. Okay? Either way works. It's a combination of twisting and going up or down. You got to pick one. Okay? Go the easiest way. Make sense? Now if I have an over and he does this move, okay? We're here. He's not going to go very far over here because I have my arm over here. So he switches his head to the other side, and now he starts to get his head out, switches his hips, and there he goes. Okay? So I want to see people getting stuck in that spot too often. Right? You're either escaping or you're getting the crab rides in and getting out of it. Make sense? Okay. And he starts to step over my leg here. As long as my knee is still underneath him, I just take this here and I push off and I go to the other side and put the hooks in. Okay? He starts to step over my leg. As long as he hasn't gotten over my knee, he's not out yet. Okay? Put the toes on the mat, curl back, push, and go to the opposite side. Okay? Now if he does clear my knee, right? Now I can come up and chair sit. Right? So if he clears the knee, right, and then he starts to get out, I can still roll him back over with a basic, it's a variation of the chair sit's basically the same on both sides, but it's a little bit different. I'm not going to get too much. You got to balance a little bit more, yeah. So if he gets over the leg, right, then I extend my foot so he can't get over the knee. If he gets over my knee, then I start coming up and chair sitting in, right? If he clears both of my legs, right, I have no hooks, right? Then if he's on the choking side on, I get to the elbow and I come back up. If he clears both hooks and goes the other way with the under, then I come over, I flatten out, and I walk him back up and put the hook in from my knees or my feet. Make sense? Okay, so there's like 3 steps to the escape. Clear one hook, step your butt over the knees, right? Then clear the top hook. So there's 3 things, but then I have to also clear the over and under, right? So you're not fully out until I've cleared both legs and got rid of the over and under. Make sense? Okay, rotate. Let's say he gets out of my legs, right? Oh, excuse me, great job, right? No. Try to get your hooks back in, right? Allow for him to get the hooks back in. So he goes, and now he kind of gets out, he kind of stops, right? Come up on my elbow, right? Slide him back in, I get the hooks back in. Make sense? So it's sort of like a back and forth vibe session, okay?
So when he slips out, you want to get to your elbow.
On that side, yes. On the other side, I want to go belly down. So. Let's say he gets out on this side, right? I want to kind of go belly down. I start to pull him up. Now I start to attack the neck, throwing the hook. Make sense? Okay, so a little vibe sesh, okay? If you are, the better one, walk them through it if you need to, okay? If you are the not better one, just try to relax and think your way out of it. Make sense? You're not always going to have an answer for everything, so you kind of have to make good decisions, right? Those decisions should be on the position and what you're doing at the moment, not based on like spazzing out. Make sense? Okay, so at a real low pace, we'll start to turn it up a little bit. I just want to kind of chill out and get comfortable here. Main thing, when somebody has your back, you need to relax and just be patient and work through the particulars, right? He's got hooks in, he's got an arm around my neck. Okay, how do I get that off? Right, simple one. If I get the rear naked choke in, okay, he can pull down on this forearm, right? Pull down on the forearm, either way, yeah. He's not getting that off, right? So how is he going to get that off? What's holding everything in? This one's holding everything in, right? So he's got to reach up, he's got to pull that down. Okay, he's not free and clear yet, so now he has to grab this one, and then, nope, you're not going to get that one off. Now he has to reach up, and now he has to peel the other one, right? So if you're peeling, you're doing it on the same side, right? Then you pass it off, and you cross grip to yourself. Peel the thumb off, one, cross grip it, peel the second one off, boom, and now you're out, right? It's not that hard, but you just gotta kind of think about it, right? If you're going too hard, it's really hard to think, you're just scrambling, right? So what I want you to do is work your way through it, take your time, you're not in any danger, nobody's gonna attack you. If they do, it's no big deal, it's not a real action. Make sense? It's very comfortable. Here. Right, and he starts to turn, I can go to a claw here, okay? So as long as he hasn't beat me with this elbow, I can start to come up and sit and go over, okay? So I'm getting a deep claw behind his back. Okay, the other one I can get is, let me see. Okay, he starts to turn away. Okay, I can go to this grip here, more likely this here. Okay, now he tries to turn away, he's stuck. Okay, so I switch from an over and under to go long arm, short arm here. Okay, and now I can start to either work my hook back in, or you can go for like a rotolotine if you're crazy. Make sense? Okay, so those are two of the grips. If they start to slip out, claw, or I don't fucking know what you call this, short arm, long arm, right? Short arm, long arm, short arm. Make sense? Good. Huh? Overlap.